Kosal Seak writes, "Greetings and salutations, sons and daughters of AMC. My question is about Frank Darabont. After directing Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, and The Majestic, there is a lack of credits in directing until The Mist, and I was wondering why he is not directing films anymore. I know he is working on The Walking Dead, but it seems like his career would have keep rising after Shawshank and Green Mile."
I'm not sure how much he's working on Walking Dead these days.
No,
yeah, I don't think at all. Shawshank Redemption, it's in my top 10, maybe my top 5 all-time greatest motion pictures ever. Yeah. It's just incredible. Green Mile, an excellent film. Look, it really could be one of those things where maybe he just didn't want to direct. I don't think he has a reputation for being difficult to work with or anything like that. You may get a different story from people at AMC, the television network. You might get a different story from them. It could be just one of those things where he maybe didn't want to direct. He does have another movie coming out, the Snow White and the Huntsman prequel or sequel. He's going to do The Huntsman, which I did not care about at all, but suddenly hearing Frank Darabont is going to be directing, he's like, oh, okay, well, let's see what they're going to do with this. So that could be interesting. Have you guys heard anything different?
No, I heard that he apparently wrote the first draft of the Godzilla script as well too. His writing, he's been writing for years.
Yeah, he loves writing.
He loves writing. He's been writing. A lot of time when you check IMDb and stuff, you don't see all the credits of what he has because he has been writing. We just talked about the Indiana Jones thing. That's nowhere to be found on his IMDb credits. He's been doing stuff. He's been very active. He just hasn't been directing, and it took a while to develop that AMC show. That was all him. He's the reason that all went through is because of the work that he did. You might hear different things in regards of how difficult I wouldn't necessarily say he's difficult as much as he's particular in what he does, and that to me is a very strong trait in a director, and that's why I like the stuff that he does. And Shawshank is one of my top 5 or 10 of all times as well. So I'm excited to see him get back, and not just because Kristen Stewart's not on this thing anymore, but the fact that it's just Hemsworth and him doing something new and a new take. I think we can get something special.
Mark?
I'm always up for whatever that guy's doing. I like so much of his work, but I mean, the dude's a writer, and sometimes they need to go away for a little while for their own artistic purposes. Like J.D. Salinger holed himself up in a cabin for like decades. So I think sometimes you just need to take a break, and I don't know what was going on in his personal life, but there's a gap in a lot of his work between like 2001 and 2006 or 7 when he actually wrote and directed The Mist. So he might have just been cooking up a lot of scripts, a lot of ones that got passed on. Maybe he was working on this great Indiana Jones script and this great Godzilla script. And this great, maybe he was writing the Spielberg Burger King commercial and nobody liked his script. They wanted to rework it, and that can depress you, especially if you're an artist and somebody is constantly taking your work and redoing it, and they're kind of bastardizing your interpretation of it. That can get annoying after a while. So maybe you're just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to take a break from everything. Right. That's probably what he ended up doing.
And I think that Indiana Jones thing really rubbed him the wrong way because I
know it did.
I know that he had a big problem with George Lucas from it, and he publicly stated it a couple of times too. And that took a lot of work. He was working on that for a very long time, and I think you can still find the script somewhere on the internet.
But he wasn't upset about old Harrison Ford in it. He loved
that. He loved him. Well, he used that part of it. Yeah.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.